Hello, today is Saturday the 20th of December and I want to see how much I can crochet in 24 hours. These 24 hours will not be consecutive 24 hours because I have children and a life, really. That would just be difficult. So I'm going to time on my phone and I'm going to start stop every time I'm crocheting. I don't want this to be like a couple of weeks long. I would like this to only be a few days, which means it would be a lot of crocheting, and tomorrow I have a big family event, so tomorrow's already cancelled out. It is already 6:30 at night because I just had a big market and I sold quite a lot. I need to restock a lot, and I feel like this is going to be a great way because I've always wanted to do a 24-hour challenge and this is going to help restock a lot of stuff. I need loaf cats, I need sea turtles, I need my book where I've got this written down. But for now I think I would like to focus on sea turtles and loaf cats, and I'm sure after a while I will want to do something else. Unfortunately, I do make my turtles with a 5.5mm hook, which I cannot find right now. So when I was starting with those, we are going to start with loaf cats, which is my 6mm hook. And if we can't find 5.5mm hook, turtles will be 6mm this time. I will be starting with an orange cat, and then, are you quite right? I will be starting with doing an orange cat, and then orange cat, I want a black cat. I've got this one, maybe one of these, and I definitely need calico cats. So if I can get a couple out, that would be great, just as a starting point. I am 25 minutes in. I have this much of a loaf cat. I did not pause to put in the eyes, but I did find out that this was my last set of 18mm eyes. The idea of getting a bunch of loaf cats done kind of goes out the window. So this is just the update. But yeah, it turns out I won't be making as many loaf cats as I thought. I didn't time myself stuffing. I originally didn't pause it, and then I found myself like just shoving it in as quick as I could, and then it just looked exactly how you would expect someone being timed and shoving stuffing into a plushie. We did bang on. We've got 23 hours and 30 minutes left. So we did almost exactly 30 minutes, but I haven't made a tail yet and I haven't finished it off. I am not the fastest of crocheters out there, so I'm pretty happy with that time. I don't know if you are supposed to, I'm just putting more stuffing in. I don't know if you are supposed to time yourself doing the stuffing or if you're supposed to time yourself sewing up the hole. I guess it's like up to me, but I feel like I'm almost cheating not timing myself with the stuffing. But like I said, if I time myself, nothing's going to look good at the end. I think I'm just going to leave this like this for now until I find more of this colour. I was going to start another cat, but I just realised I don't have 18mm eyes. Quite proud of myself, even though I don't think I'm that quick of a crocheter. I watched too much Kelsey, and I think that's really thrown me off of what like a fast crocheter is, because I think if it's an Olympic sport, she's got gold, so should not compare myself to her. This is where we are. Whoop. We've got 22.5 hours left. This is what we've made so far. Okay, I haven't finished the face, but I did finish the tail. But this is the part I'm proud of. Look at them. So I've got 7 chickens. They only took about 7 minutes each to do all of them. So pretty happy with that. Pretty happy with that. I think this one's my favorite. no real reason why. So I did all these guys and the pop-up mushroom back in the bag. Trying to keep everything in a bag so I remember what I did for this, because I've got other things that I'm supposed to be doing as well. I've got to do his face, and I will count that stuff as like, I will time myself for adding on the face as well. Same with the tail, I did that. Same with the eyes. I have to find more 18mm eyes before I make more cats, otherwise this might be the only guy for this challenge. Honestly though, with these guys, it took like, got a lot of fluff on them now. It took like 5 minutes to do the body. I'd say the eyes and embroidery took like maybe a minute or two. They're in a bag, so they're all funny shape now. So I reckon these would be a perfect $5 item, considering they only took just over 5 minutes to make. I think that's great. I don't think I'll make any more for now. Yeah, I think these were excellent. I didn't even know I was going to do them until I just randomly came across them on Instagram. And I do want to mention who this pattern is by, because it's a free pattern. And I love these people. People that put out a free pattern, legends. Listen, I'm not going to pretend to know how to say this one, so I do apologize. But I will link this below for the Instagram. But once I found the chicken thing, I've also saved her small cat one, so maybe I'll make some of those in this challenge. I do think now is the time that I will start my turtles. I need to find a bag so I can just put all my turtle parts in, because I'm definitely going to batch make turtles. So I'm gonna have to find, I've got a bunch of bags back there. I just got done doing these fins and a tail. 2 big ones, 2 little ones, and a tail. That just about killed my freaking hand. So for some reason this is just feeling, it doesn't look like or whatever, but it's just so stiff. Normally I use a 5.5mm on it. I'm using a 6. It shouldn't be harder, but it is. Now this is a new skein, this lot, I'm hoping, this dye lot, but what a pain in the ass. I don't remember what I was on when I started, but we're on 22 hours and 11 minutes left. And I don't want to make any more turtles because of this. That's done fucked me up. I think now I'm going to put this in the bag, put it in the naughty corner, maybe come back to it. I might come back to it just to finish this one goddamn turtle, to be honest. I need to make turtles. I really need to make turtles. I think it took about 25 minutes. Which is very humbling, because I didn't realize how long it took to make just parts of a turtle. The 4 fins, a tail, and a head. I realized after making the head that I normally use about 18mm eyes, and those are the ones that I need to order. Well, I have ordered them. Now I'm waiting for them to get here, which is going to take a couple of weeks. So I'm just going to... I don't want this video to take a couple of weeks to make, so I might have to go and buy some of those from the shops, which is going to be expensive. But for now, 25 minutes is going in here. That's not even the shell either. I did not know how long it took to make a turtle. So at the moment we are at, oh, and the turtle pattern I'm using is Terry Turtle by Rose Lily Amagurumi. That's where we're at. 21 hours, 46 minutes left. I am worried about making, well, I'm not worried. I don't want to make too many more turtles now, or cats, because I don't know how many 18mm eyes I can get from Spotlight without it being too expensive, because I've bought eyes from there before and they're quite expensive. So maybe I do prep one more turtle. I could make large turtles, because those eyes, I know I've got bigger ones that I could use. So I could prep a big turtle. I prepared one more small turtle with the fins and the head. So I'm going to put that in the bag. I got a large turtle shell ready, so I've got to make a large turtle. And I got a small turtle shell ready for one of my small turtles. We're at almost exactly 21 hours left. The shell hurt my freaking hand. This is stiff. so what a pain. I think I'm going to use this for the body of a big turtle. My camera's dying. Hey! Now, I don't remember the last time I checked in, but we're at 19 hours and 5 minutes left. I don't know why I thought I was going to get more done over Christmas. What an idiot. I have a husband and kids. Obviously, I was going to be pretty busy. I did make this, that I was trying to make it like the pointy is for the hat. I don't like it. I feel like everyone I see that makes these, they just look better on camera. And I feel like if you get close, I don't know, it just doesn't look nice. I don't know, which makes me wonder, is everyone look like this and then they just do, and it looks amazing? Like, I don't know. Anyway, I don't like the one. So, I have got more colours that I want to try, because I went to Spotlight. I did get this big twist. I got a couple of big twist items, which I'm very excited that we're getting at the moment. This one, because of all the little bits on it, I think I'm going to crochet that one. But I have got a blue one that I want to do, probably normal. And then I got this guy for $2. Was so excited. So I'm going to make a hat with that too. We're in the middle of summer, so I don't actually need hats for a while. I don't also know when I'm doing my next market, so I'd say needing beanies is going to eventually catch up real quick. I don't know if I'll make any more that are like the flat ones, because like I said, I don't like I don't like this. It's not looking good to me. It looks like, I don't know. Like, I'm worried that like my tension's not, that I'm not doing it tight enough. But then if I make it too tight with the Addy, the beanies don't really fit properly. It's too tight on your head. I also have a very beautiful green that's in Millens. Looks better in person. Looks kind of like vomit on the thing, but it's really nice. I like that, so I'm gonna do that. I got this in the Millens. This is the most beautiful, focus on the green. This is the most beautiful green I've ever seen. Focus on the green. Focus on the green. It's like 4-ply, super skinny. It's, I don't know if it's like socky, I don't know what to call it, but it's just beautifully soft. I really want to turn it into something, but it's so thin and I don't have more of it, nor do I know where to get more of it. So it's like, I could double this up and have thicker yarn, but then I've got less of it and I don't know, like, I don't know where to get more of this from. But it's absolutely stunning. And this one almost looks just as good on camera as the last one was very different. Focus on the yarn. It's just so pretty. I just like it so much. So it just occurred to me, is this cheating? I mean, I can't call it 24 hours of what I crochet anymore, but like 24 hours of whatever I can make. 24 hours of things I can make. 24 hours of making things. My hair's still wet from the shower. Yeah, I don't know. Is this cheating? I apologize if this is cheating. I think it's just going to be 24 hours of whatever I can make. And I don't have a drill, so I do have to do this part by hand. Yeah, I don't know what counts anymore. I'm just going to keep going. 18 hours, 58 minutes left. Just going to keep going. I also still don't know when I'm going to get my 18mm eyes because it's Christmas, so I don't really know how I'm going to go about that. Maybe I could just make all the turtle bodies and then the heads later. I don't know. This one's all done now. But there are like little bits that I don't know. I just feel like mine never look as good as the other people that do them on YouTube. And I try not to do it too like tight because then it won't fit on your head, because this is a 46, not a 48. This colour's really cute though. I'm liking the colour. I'm liking the blue. So that's actually a nice one. So I might do this one next. But in saying that, if this is the same as the brown, Alright, well, might give this blue a go and see where we end up. And then I also want to have a green in there. I like this green. Not as much as this green, but I still haven't figured out what to do with that green yet. So yeah, I might get this one ready. And then I think I want to do some pretty colors as well. I don't know how many of these I'm going to do. Maybe I'll just do whatever I can until my husband gets home from work. So another 2 or 3 hours. I've just accidentally clicked on this, and that's really cute. This little bow that you can make. Alright, well anyway. I'm going to get distracted if I look into these bows. I do have a smaller one, but it's not an Addy. Well, that's... yeah, okay, I'm just going to... I'll put that down. Alright, so we're at 18 hours, 35 minutes left. I'm going to try and go off this blue. We're just going to... I'm not going to worry about doing a scrap yarn going on one. I'm just going to raw dog it and see how we go. This is quite thick though, so I'm a little concerned about that. I just might have to do this one a little bit slower, because when I was looking at it, it doesn't look that much thicker, but it's just that amount that it's like, I can see us having issues. This is another reason that I don't use a drill, is like, I feel like I come across things that I need to fix and I need to be a part of, like I need to be able to keep an eye on it. Those people with the drills, they just go and it's like, it's done, and theirs always ends up perfect, and that's fantastic. But mine doesn't. Mine often ends up with crap that I need to stop, or I need to like make sure there's no freaking clunking noise or whatever, and I don't know, I'm a bit jealous. That might be the problem. I'll try not to be, but I just don't understand how they can use a drill and not have any issues and not cause any problems, but me hand freaking cranking it and I feel like I have issues, you know? Yeah, I don't know either. We're gonna carry on. One thing I did was, well, I finished this one. What a pain in the ass. There's so many, just look at it, like there's so many problems. But I went to put this inside out and I realized how nice it felt on my skin and how good it would be as a sleeve. Fits all the way up, and I feel like if I make this, because I made this one 115 just because I got sick of, I wasn't going to go to I did 130 rounds on this one, and then I got sick of doing this one just because it was thick and it was annoying, and I don't want to do that again, so I stopped. But right, hear me out. If I did this maybe 100, and then I did I crocheted a little cuff, this would be a perfect sleeve. I never noticed. I always thought this would be too big to be a sleeve, but with this one, it's because of the thick yarn, it's quite tight. I don't know, it just feels so nice. I have more of this yarn. I also love when that happens. I have more of that yarn, but I don't know what it's called because I got it out of the mill ends bin. God, I love the mill ends bin. So now I want to try and make a jumper that I've not made before on one of these. The issue would be now trying to find all yarn that's the same. It couldn't be the same color because I could make another sleeve, and then what do? I would have to plan it out and make it like the color blocked kind of thing. But yeah, I'm really liking the feel of this. I was just pulling it up so I could pull it down and make it all nice and stuff. But that just felt really good when I put it on my arm. But you can see all the, I think it's not even picking them all up on camera properly, but there was so many issues doing this one. I was constantly like starting, stopping, starting, stopping. I don't think it's going to make a very good beanie unless it's just for me. Yeah, even this side's got a lot of issues. Like, look at all those. That's not pulled in. That's not tensioned. That's all issues that I came across. Just because of the needles or the hooks or whatever you want to call them kept getting stuck in between the actual ply part on the yarn. The thing is, I probably couldn't sell this as a beanie, but I could keep this, turn it into a sleeve. It did waste a lot of time making it then, in that case. Since I'm trying to figure out even a side that it would be able to look the least crappy. I won't sell people crap, but I'm happy to wear the crap, you know. I think I'm going to keep this for the fact that I can show what I've been spending my 24 hours on, and this was something. But honestly, I might turn that into a sleeve. I might make myself a jumper. Oh, I suppose actually, you know what? It's really nice if I don't try and double it up. Like, don't try and do the fold. My hair's doing some weird shit because of this. Yeah, so if I don't do that fold over, I don't know why this line keeps happening. It's something, ugh. You know, I just washed my hair and now it gets to look like this. Either way, this is something else I've made. I'm gonna count this for now, but I might take that apart later to make it part of a jumper. So that's 2 tonight. We are 18 hours and 7 minutes left. How much blue I have left. So cute. I'm going to try and make some different things, as I've made a couple of beanies now. So we do, on the Addy King, which is this one, we do 95 rows. So it has been a while since, not like a while, clearly nothing crazy, but my camera just decided that it didn't want to film, which was a pain in the ass. But I did continue on, and I have been messing with my camera a lot. And we got ear warmers, just a couple. I have put a little tag on them. I don't know how I feel about it, but it's just a little love heart. I love the color of this one, because obviously I'm loving the green. But this one didn't feel like much thinner, but it's like definitely a lot thinner, which, like, I never know. I need someone who's like a pro at this to tell me the best yarn to use to make this sort of stuff with a Addy. Yeah, I really like this color. Do I just keep this one? I don't know. But it's part of the 24 hours of making stuff for these two. And then I did that one, and that one. You've been gone so long that I've finished some turtles. I'm not going to show the turtles until the end. I think that would be smarter. But we've got 13 hours, 22 minutes left. I've also done some loaf cats, because I found some extra 18mm eyes, so that was lovely. Someone's done this before. This is not new, but I'm going to do chickens. Start in the yellow, and then it's going to look like the printer ink's running out. Yeah? Alright. I made 6 chicks. Yeah. And I want to make eggs for them. I haven't done that yet. I'm just putting on their little faces. I wanted to do the like printer running out of ink kind of thing, where the first chicken's really yellow and the last one's white. Where did my needle go? But the issue that I came to is that 300 grams of yarn is going to make a lot of these little chickens. I only made 6, and we didn't even leave the yellow. The reason I'm like thinking about stopping that, maybe I'll make more, is I wanted to make the eggs. So I'd be making a lot of freaking eggs. I think although this chickens and the eggs might not be the most popular now, when it comes to Easter, oh my goodness. Okay, these are my chickens. These are my bubbies. Do you like my chickens? So you can see the printer ink thing of this one being the darkest and this one being the lightest. And if it doesn't look like that, then we're going to grab the first one we made with the last one we made, and you can see the difference. These guys are going to go into eggs, right? So I didn't want to, I've already said that. Oh, I'm tired. I've got most of a big turtle back there made. This is what time we're at. So we've got 10 hours, 15 minutes left. So originally I've grabbed that because I want to do something with this. I've also been wanting to do something with this one for a while. What is this? Motivera acrylic. I'm pretty sure this is acrylic too. And then I stumbled across this one. I have had this for, I couldn't tell you when I got this, for a long time. And I've done absolutely nothing with it, but maybe we could see how much we could turn, maybe we could turn this into a scarf. I just got this caught. What happened? It just looks like I got a freaking hole there. Now, Jesus. Well, okay. Alright, just having some weird luck with this machine. Okay, I did 375 rows because I read that that's a large scarf. Okay, I could have gone longer. I was worried about it being too long, to be honest with you. Yeah. I mean, it definitely could have gone longer. I'm so annoyed about that, getting it caught on this stupid thing. Yeah, so that took a lot longer than I expected, but that's like, I don't trust nothing now. We're at 9 hours, 26 minutes. I think I might stop with this and do some crochet for my turtle or shells for my chicks. And that is my dog, so I'm also going to check what she's barking at. Also, look at this, right? And people are probably going to blame me for tension, so I'm expecting it, but I don't care. This looks nice. Yeah. Yeah. What the frick happened here? Like, I didn't do anything different. And it's just, like, look at this side. Like, looks good. What happens here? It's just this color too. Because when we go back to here, it's fine. Either way, I actually don't have a scarf and I live where it gets cold, so that's going to be nice. I'm going to finish that up later though, because I'm going to do some crochet, like I said. I definitely will come back to do work on these two, because I still want to do that. But I think I'm going to come up with some colourful eggs for these guys and finish my turtle, because that's a must for tonight. The time is less than 10 hours now, so that's nice. Okay, camera's dying, so quickly we finish this one. This much of a turtle. Well, I'd already started the turtle, but I hadn't worked on it for a while. And we're 7 minutes 56 seconds. Sorry. 7 hours 56 minutes. I was crocheting and I accidentally deleted my timer. Bit sad. I do know that I had passed, that I was down to about 7.5 hours was the last time I looked at my phone. But I was crocheting at the time and don't remember how long I was crocheting before I accidentally deleted my timer. So I had to start a second timer from about 7 hours. That's why this one's different. So I've got 1 hour and 19 minutes left. I spent a good chunk of the last 7 hours. I shouldn't say that, this thing didn't take me 7 hours. I think this took me like 3 hours. I did have a lot of trouble with the hat and even trying to get it to sit right. Having a lot of trouble with that. But I think this took me about 3.5 hours. I'm completely in love with him because I have a bigger version. And now this is my mini guy. I made the little guy to take to markets to sell, but I love him. So far in this 24 hours, I've got this thing filled, and I'm going to use the last hour to finish most of these guys. But body of a turtle, body of a smaller turtle, head of a turtle. I made another egg for my chickens. I made a couple of granny squares because I need more granny squares for a future project. The scarf that I was going to finish off and have not yet. So I've got to finish that. Finish both these turtles. The head is here for that one. I want to put faces on the cats. This one's only going to take me a couple of seconds because I've already tied it all off. I just need to hide the ends. Basic scarf is done with the ends sewn in. Okay, we're very much in the home stretch and I'm tired. I don't know what to make. I really want this done, but I just can't think of what to make. My brain is just fried at the moment. Okay, you know what? I really want to make more of this guy here. Not for this, and not today, because I only made him today. He's just so freaking cute. His head's a bit floppy. I think I put too much stuffing in his head compared to the rest of his body. Okay, I'm gonna try and make a small loaf cat. I'm not crocheting nearly as quick right now because I'm freaking tired. Some eyes. We're gonna use black. Oh, that actually took me a lot longer than I expected, but 2 minutes 30 seconds left and I'm calling it there. Okay, so this is everything that was made in 24 hours, and the people that attempt this for 24 consecutive hours, they need a medal or a drink or a cookie or something. I haven't gone over them yet, but this one's definitely my favorite. This one's my new baby. Still don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I could put it up with its friend. I'll show you guys when I sort it out. I will lay everything out, I think. That's my big mushroom. I can't bother getting him down. Camera's doing some weird shit again. Alright. Okay, so in the 24 hours we did 2 granny squares, small granny squares, but whatever. 2 granny squares, 1 pop mushy, 6 chicks, 4 eggs, 7 chickens, 5 turtles, 2 mini loaf cats, 3 loaf cats, 1 large chick, 1 large turtle, 1 obviously large mushroom man, 3 ear warmers, 3 beanies, and 1 scarf. I think that's pretty good in 24 hours. That's 40 items in the 24 hours. I understand that sounds like a lot. A lot of these items are small items. Also, I don't know if the knitting machine thing was cheating. Maybe it is. But I did a fair amount of knitting machine. I did 3 ear warmers, 3 beanies, and a scarf. Also, getting down to almost 7.5 hours or 7 hours, don't know where it was, and then deleting my timer was, it was heartbreaking, and it was like so annoying. My husband wanted to take the fall for it because he called me when I picked up my phone and I accidentally pressed delete instead of pause, and although that it would be nice to blame someone else. That was 100% on me. I should have been paying attention to pressing the phone. And he is a lovely man for trying to take the fall for that. But no, I will not be blaming him. He does deserve a bit of a shout out though for the support of the 24 hours. Love him so much, very lucky. So I just want to thank you so much for watching this, and Happy New Year. I hope everyone's having a great start. I don't know why I thought this would be a lot quicker to do over Christmas and New Year's. I don't know what I was thinking, but it's finally done now. So there were a lot of missed days in between doing stuff. So it's done now. So thank you for watching. Bye bye.